Good morning, everybody. So it's weigh-in day. It's Saturday. I hope the challenge went really well for you. Now, listen, there's a few things I want to just have in the front of your mind here, right? And it's your weight loss expectations. This is really important. This is where, look, I'm doing this. I'm coaching now, what, 30 odd freaking years. I'm 49 now. We're doing this since I was 18. A long bloody time. I have never met a woman who has a good emotional relationship with set of scales or proper expectation of what weight loss is. Please remember, say for example, you've lost 4 pounds, right? 1 pound of body fat. First of all, this fasting challenge is designed to burn fat, right? Don't get body fat reduction mixed up with weight loss reduction, right? There's two completely different things, and this is the issue. Body fat reduction. This is designed to burn as much body fat as possible, not necessarily drop as much weight as possible. There's a difference. If you lose weight, you will rebound and put it back on again. If you lose fat, hopefully if you do it right, you should keep it off. There's a difference, all right? 1 pound of body fat equals 3,500 calories. Think about that. So if you drop 2 pounds, that's 7,000 calories, okay, over 5 days. That means you created a caloric deficit of over 1,000, say 1,200 calories over 5 days. 1,200 calories of a deficit. Think about that. Most women, when they go on a basic diet, the daily eating is 1,200 to 1,400 calories. So you lost a full day's worth of food every day for 5 days. So 4 pound, 5 pound, a pound a day would be phenomenal, right? Phenomenal weight loss. This also has to be taken to perspective of your starting weight, right? What I want you to think about here, and the reason why I want you to put this in the pounds, and we've done this in previous months, is think about what percentage of your total body weight you have lost. So for example, say you weigh, I don't know, 200 pound, right? And you've dropped 10 pound. That's 5% of your body weight, right? So think about that number as well. So if you're one of these people who thinks, I only lost 3 pound or 4 pound, I see other people losing 6 and 7. Is not to talk ill of anybody, it's just the reality. Someone at say 16, 18 stone dropping 10 pound, and someone at 9, 10 stone dropping 3 pound, the person at 10 stone actually lost a greater percentage of their body weight. Does that make sense? Right, so you have to take it in the retrospect of your body frame and how much fat you've got and how much potential you have to lose in the first place. This is why I wanted you to write down and please explain how you feel after the challenge. Do you feel that you've really achieved something, a sense of achievement? Do you feel like you did well? Do you have more energy? Are you shocked at how well you did? Be shocked at how well you managed hunger? Are you proud of yourself for what you did? Because it was fucking hard. For some of you, this is the first time in your life, you've gone that period of time without food. That's a great achievement. Do you understand the health benefits? Have you taken anything from these 5 days? It's more than just the number on a set of scales. So this is why, for me personally, as a coach, and I know it is hard because on this challenge, I call it a weight loss challenge, and we want to lose as much fat as possible. I don't call myself a weight loss coach. I don't care about what your weight is. I couldn't give a shit what you weigh. I want you to look good and feel great. If those two variables are there, does the number in the scales really matter? Now, women will turn around and say, yes, of course it fucking matters. No, it doesn't matter. Right? It doesn't matter. The number in the set of scales does not matter. Your overall body fat percentage matters. There's a difference. There's a huge difference. The fasting, the way that we do it, the 5 days, once a month, is designed to drop as much body fat as possible. And that's what I want you to understand. It's really important that you get that through your head. The scales are telling you what you weigh, not what your body fat is. There's a big, massive difference. And your weight is designed to fluctuate on a daily basis because of hormones, right? Because of a survival mechanism, because of adaptation to stress. And remember, fasting it's a stressor, but it's called an adaptogen, which means that the stress makes you stronger. For example, lifting weights is stress on the muscle, but it makes you stronger. Cardio training, going for a jog or run, is stress on your heart, but it makes you fitter. So it's called an adaptogen, a stressor adaptogen. So it's you put stress in your body to make your body more resilient and stronger. So for example, the way I talked about your body producing more growth hormone. eating up all the old bad cells. It makes it stronger. That bout of stress makes your life stronger. This is why we're so chronically ill these days, because we don't really have any stressors anymore. Right? They reckon in the Western world we are 2 minutes away from food, which means if you don't have any, next door does. You're literally 2 minutes away from food. We don't have to hunt for it anymore. We don't have to yell at it anymore. We don't have to work for it. We don't have to expend calories anymore to get calories, which is normally what every living animal in existence has always had to do. You had to expend calories to get calories. For example, you had to go hunting to get the food that you needed. You had to go and pick stuff to go get. That took energy to do that. We don't expend energy anymore. For example, you wake up in the morning, you go down a flight of stairs. If you have stairs, you come out of your bedroom, you go in the kitchen and you eat. Where was the energy expenditure in getting that food? Does that make sense? Was you just dump? This is why I am really important for me personally to do some sort of activity first thing in the morning. I'll do maybe the spin bike or the cross trainer, or I'll do weights. I'll take the dog for a walk. I want to move. I want to expend energy before I put in energy. Does that make sense? That creates an energy balance. We'll never really have an energy surplus. I do not want to put anything in my body until I have earned it, so to speak, from a calorie expenditure point of view. And that's what fasting does. Basically, you had to move, you had to burn up a lot of body fat before you replaced, listen to that, replaced those calories. Not constantly topping up calories. Using the same analogy as a car, imagine your petrol tank's full, right? Your petrol tank's full, somebody's filled the car up, if you left it at the front door, you turn on it, you turn the key, and you drive straight to a petrol station. And you fill up even more. But remember, in this case, any surplus energy goes on that wee reserve tank, body fat. And then you travel for a couple of hours, you burn maybe 2 miles of petrol, and you stop at the next petrol station, fill her up again, stick an extra 50 quid on there, more top up, and then you go maybe another 2 or 3 miles, it's lunchtime. Oh, I need to top up even more. Where is the energy expenditure? As for me personally, I don't put petrol in the car until the light comes on, right? It's empty, stick some more in. Red light, the yellow light comes on, it's empty, stick more in. You don't keep it full and then top it up even more. Energy balance. This is where fasting is a great tool. So this is what I want you to think about, please, moving forward over the next 3 weeks. Stop focusing on your overall weight. Start focusing on how you feel. So for example, let's say I said to you, all the scales on the planet are going to disappear. Just poof, disappear. We're going to do these fasting challenges for 6 months, but you're never going to know what weight you are. So for 6 months, the first 5 days of the month, we're going to do this fasting challenge. And then we're going to just eat healthy food for 3 weeks. We're not going to hyper-focusing on shit, just healthy food, nice healthy food. We're going to enjoy it. If we want a glass of wine, we can have it. There's a difference between being mindful and just gorging. Right? That's a different topic. And then every month, start of the month, we're going to do 5 days again. Now, after 6 months, you'll know you've lost weight. You'll know you're feeling and looking absolutely fantastic. Would it really, 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 really matter what the number in a set of scales was? So you're feeling absolutely fucking great. I mean, like, you're walking down the street in a pair of jeans, your ass is looking great, you haven't felt this good in ages, you know, your husband's looking at you thinking, Jesus, darling, you're looking absolutely amazing, you're feeling great, your energy's through the roof, you just great, sleeping's great, you just feel fantastic. Would it really matter what the number on the set of scales says? Most of these at this point will still say fucking yes. Why? And this is what's keeping you in this emotional roller coaster of eating, right? This didn't go the way I wanted it to go. Fuck it, I might as well have a bottle of wine tonight and take away, because it just didn't work for me. Where in reality it did from a fat burning point of view. You just don't have the right perspective into what is actually happening to your body, right? And this keeps you in this, every time you try a diet, the first week you lose a wee bit of weight, happy days. Second week, it didn't go the way you want, only lost a pound, fuck this isn't working. And you're back in this emotional roller coaster because you don't feel good, you want to feel good by eating food and drinking stuff and blah, 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 and goes on and on and on. So this is what we want to think about. Today I'll post up another video on how do we manage now the 3 weeks between now and the next fasting challenge. I hope this went well for you. I hope you learned something from it. I used to, in the other challenges, give a lot of information. I've been told I'm giving too much information. It's brain overload, so I'm trying to hold back a wee bit on some of the informative videos and just trying to focus on just wee bits and pieces. If you have any feedback on the 5 days, anything to make it better, anything you thought was crap, it was just too much information, maybe you don't want any information, just show me how to do it. Please let me know, because again, I've started these challenges to try and help people really understand weight loss. really understand body fat reduction, really try to look good and feel great, and really try to manage. Specifically, it was because with perimenopause and menopause, because this is the best approach for that. Instead of chronically dieting, and I'll post up another video during the week of why chronically dieting is the worst thing you can do when you go through menopause. You're just killing yourself, and I literally actually mean that. So have a good day. I hope it went well.